So this is your girl Dawn Renee, and it is 2024. So that means anybody that's listening to this has made it. That's a blessing in itself. So let's start there. In 2024, let's start thinking about our blessings more than our takeaways. When I say that, I mean so many people focus on the negative that they never see the positive. As a life coach and a mental health coach, I tell my clients with every situation, there is a positive. I don't care how negative it is. You might have to dig a little bit, but you're going to find a positive in it. If nothing else, the positive of the lesson learned. So with that being said, I got a few things I want to talk about. So first, shout out to my friend for giving me this great cup, Self-Care Love Like a Boss. It's become my favorite coffee cup when I'm thinking about what's the next step. So let's get into this a little bit, and let me start with, what are you going to do in 2024? So many people go into 2024, they make resolutions, they make new goals, they set different standards for themselves. Let's do a vision board this, let's do a vision board that. But how much of that do you really follow through with? That is one of the things that you have to do for that goal or that vision to come to life. So instead of just focusing on what you're going to talk about at the beginning of the year, why not stretch that plan out? So when you're writing your vision board, is that a vision board for the whole year? Or is that a vision board for January? Or is it a vision board for the first quarter, 3 to 4 months? You have to think about, what are these goals being set for? What piece of time are they being set for? And with that, you have to remember there's one other thing that goes along with that. And this is one of the words that I use with almost all my clients, with myself, because see, I have to do the work myself if I'm going to share it with others to do the work. And that's prioritize. We do not prioritize our time. We do not prioritize our wants and needs. We do not prioritize what is important, what is not important, must-haves or optional. We don't prioritize. So when you sit down and you prioritize what it is you want to do, you can look at it from a different picture. Put it down. Put down your goal. What is it going to take to achieve this goal? What are the requirements for this goal? What work do you have to put in? What is your time frame? If you're not prioritizing, guess what? It doesn't work. I asked one of my clients, so what do you do with your time? Because you keep saying you're exhausted. Look at how much time you have in a day, 24 hours. She answered the question perfectly, because the first thing she said was, let me take this 8 hours off the top, meaning she should be getting at least 8 hours of sleep. Now she has what's left over to look at, and how is she going to prioritize that? What is she going to put towards her new goals? What is she going to put towards what she's doing now? Life, health, work, all those things. That's most important. If you go through life not prioritizing, something gets lost. Second thing that I'm going to talk about just for today, starting off 2024, that we need to do is understand who we are. So many people are trying to be something for someone else opposed to who they are. Accepting you is key, because when you spend time trying to please and be somebody that you're not, eventually it gets old. You get tired, you get lazy, you start slipping, things start not looking correctly, and guess what? The worst person to tell a lie to is yourself. Be who you are. Not everyone is going to like you. That's okay. Not everyone is going to understand you. That's okay. The one thing is, you like and love yourself. I have my quirks about me. I know what I like and what I don't like. I can sit in a room and not have one sound, hours upon hours, just listening to silence. Most people got to have noise. Most of the time when you have to have noise, you're drowning out something that you don't want to hear. I understand what silence means. It's a reset moment. Last thing, every day, try to intentionally put this in your schedule. If it's starting out with 3 minutes, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, stop. If you get off work, sit in your car for 5 minutes, 3 minutes. Sit in total silence and just breathe. Release all the negative and know that you made it through that day. When you get up in the morning, before you do your morning routine, stop. Stop long enough to be thankful that you woke up. And look at your, just sit in the peace for a minute. We go so much that sometimes we don't realize that we don't stop long enough to reset. If every day you get off work, you sit in your car, stand at the elevator, or somewhere where it's quiet for 3 to 5 minutes and just sit, all the negativity will start to fall off of you. All the anger will come into perspective, because guess what? If you don't, you take all of that with you through the rest of your day. 2024, try to make it better than 2023 was. Learn from the lessons that you got in 2023. Understand that no one is perfect. And at the end of each and every day, you might not like yourself, but you love yourself through the storm as you build what you want, not what somebody wants you to do. Be you and love who you are.